It is a real good morning, and I am in the Alpha Trading Discord, and they're giggling, and they're laughing, and they're having fun.
How legit do you need to be? Hey, Bilbo, how legit can a place be? We've got Twitch. That's about as serious as it can be in 2023.
Twitch.
Yeah.
I got feedback from somebody.
Probably me. I'll mute myself.
Yeah, it's somebody.
As soon as it'll mute, there's so much happening. Yeah, I'll mute myself.
Ha! All right. Your 420 stream is in full effect. April 20th, 2023. It is 2023, right? I haven't missed a year. Sometimes that happens. Get locked up on these monitors. You don't even know what day it is.
That's the rumor.
Yeah, that's a rumor. Sometimes it's tough. The only way I know a new week has started is we get a new weekly range on the VRE. And I'm sometimes not even kidding.
That's right, man.
Yeah, man. You get lost. Not lost. You dive into these charts.
Stuff.
Oh, when you get a strat that's literally, I mean, this entire trading system, right? It's incredible. It sucks you in. Really does. When you don't have lagging indicators and you actually have actionable intel, hey man, it's a big difference. Massive difference. You're actually looking for things. You're not looking at what did happen. We don't care about that. Plus, we got Andy at Alpha Trading, and he's in the future. Yes, he is, the man down under. Feeds us the Bitcoin price, the SPY price, every morning before markets open. It's beautiful. No wonder we never lose. We got a man in the future. He's sleeping right now too. Just cooking up some new stuff for Alpha Trading. Good man, Andy is. Incredible. He's got his hands dipping in all kinds of stuff with a full-time job and a family. And I don't know how he does it. How do any of us do it? Well, I know how I do it. I don't have a family. I just got dogs. All right. Let's see here. Let's take a little peek. Little Bitcoin drop down below 29. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go right over here. Yeah, 4 hour, way below the power mean band. Drop down below the 99 log MA. Yes, it did. So let's go up here on the daily. All right, we talked about all this beginning of the week. Okay, here is the reverse wave trend, right? See, after the close, now it's up to about 27.3, 27.257. Am I still looking for that area to get tapped? Look, when you get outside the power mean band, usually you're going to test up on the wave trend. Usually, this is where I thought the test was coming from. You start closing candles into this 9 log MA. But yeah, we know what's going on. There's a lot of buying going on. A lot of buying. And this is all about buys and sells. Like, now all the big news, the hoopla. There's like, I don't know, what was it, 2,700 Bitcoins or something. They're on the move from a wallet since 2000. What did it say? 2013. Oh, my God. End of the world. People are so funny. What do you think the markets are all about? Buying and selling. These people make such a big deal out of big amounts of Bitcoin moving around from especially from wallets that have not been active. Who cares? Maybe they want to sell. Maybe they want to take profit. Maybe that's what's happening right now, right? Who is it? Who cares? Who cares who it is? And then I saw some other stuff. Oh, don't worry.
Maybe someone who wants to engrave some ordinals.
Maybe they've acted. Maybe they moved the Bitcoin into hot wallet. I'm telling you right now too. That's actually not a bad point, because there's a lot of people out there right now hunting Satoshis. A lot of the rare ones, the uncommons and stuff, they're in cold wallets and stuff, so they can't be purchased. So who knows, man? Who knows why people move stuff around? I move stuff around all the time. Nobody writes a news article about me. I don't have 2,700 Bitcoins either. But in the end, when the markets are nothing about buying and selling. I don't know why people get so excited when things start moving around. Look, this is literally how they're trying to trade the markets. Oh my God. The only reason someone would remove Bitcoin, they're going to dump $60 million of Bitcoin. So let them. Bravo. Bravo. High five, man. Make some profit. Got a dog. Let me let this dog in. Come on, girl, you crazy ass. Always right when I start.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine if every time there was a large fiat move of 50 million or more
Yeah.
fiat money, there'd be some news article, oh no, so-and-so bank moved $50 million. Like, they do that every hour of every day.
Yeah.
It's not even, I mean, why would they even mention it to anyone? That's part of their business.
Yeah.
But yeah, in crypto, it's like, it's a big deal. Like, it's not a big deal. So first of all, it's already $1 trillion market or whatever. So it's not that big of a deal. And second of all, if you make it a big deal, you're just showing how small the market still is compared to what it could be.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Indeed. See something here. Interesting. Just going up through these time frames real quick before we get humping on this. Yeah, there's that Fisher up there on the 5-day, 33. Yeah, and this is what we talked about. A lot of these higher time frames, the data set took off, right? Data set took off. We are definitely outside this power mean band. 9 log MA right here on the 5-day. That's pretty, it's about 26K. Nothing surprises me anymore in Bitcoin. This thing's volatile. That's what it's all about. Like right here, everybody's like, oh, it was fake. Oh, we're going back. I mean, and then it just pumps again. I mean, what are people using, right? What kind of indicators are people using? 99% of traders are using lagging indicators. There you go. There you go. That's why you hear them always talking foolishness. Always talking the foolishness. We're going on the 4-hour again. Yeah, this thing is way to the downside now. Pretty much gave up the latest move. No problem. People taking profits, man. People taking profits. Let's see. Now I'm getting a little bounce out here. Let's let this power me. I'm going to just see how deep we are. Where's this 99? Yeah, this will be interesting when data set gets back up to here. Right, a little over 29K. Go back up and test this 99 log MA. See what's happening. Let's go down here. Yeah, and here's the bull div on the 4-hour. Negatively correlated right now. But yeah, you got a couple stabs here. It's above the zero mean. I didn't get too much of a bounce. You can see that 4-hour candle did go up to check that log moving average. Kind of rejected from there. Looks like it's giving another run. See what's going on with the entropy. Turning back up after the trend to the downside. Volatility starting to expand right here. Starting to expand, positively correlated. All right, let me see here. Let's drop to a 90 minute. A lot of bull div. Z-score was below the 99% confidence interval. Yeah. Yes, it was. A couple stabs of bull div. It did cross up the zero mean right here. It did back here. That's when you see this little move up to the top. But one more stab. Yeah, this thing could pop here. This thing could pop. Let me see. All the way down here. More of a longer term. And we talked about it yesterday. If you want to see if any div is still present, change the length on the oscillator you're using for divergence. See if the div is still there. I don't care how far back it is. There's a lot of people out there trying to teach people how to trade that have no idea what they're doing. They're making their own rules. Hey, there's no rules. Have you figured that out yet? There's no rules to this. None. I don't care what anybody says. There's only buying and selling going on, and you got a bunch of people trying to figure out what side's going to come out on top. That's all that's going on. And if you're using lagging indicators, how in God's name are you doing it? Just don't get it. Well, you're just all in an echo chamber, most people. It's fine. We're in our own little echo chamber, not going to lie. But hey, man, at least we got the VEPS, right? We got a nice, tight-knit community. Everybody's trading the same way. This isn't your average cryptocurrency Discord where there's just non-stop like fighting. I haven't been in them in a long time, but I remember how it used to be, right? We have our own now. We all get along. Everybody's trading the same way, sharing information, what they see on the charts. Not most of the time arguing over this is the way, that's the way. Oh, you were wrong last time. You got no edge. None of you got an edge. You might think you do. How can you build an edge upon lagging indicators, right? How can you build an edge on not having a base, right? What is your game plan as a trader? I've talked to people before, and that's what I like to ask them. What's your game plan here? Well, they want to make money, right? I'm like, well, don't you need the correct tools? Well, yeah, I've got the correct tools. Look, I bought this one indicator, and blah 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 blah. Show me the indicators you're buying. We'll break them down. We'll break them down for you, right? Tell you exactly what they are. I don't know what people think, but we know traditional TA. We know it well. Trust me, we've all been there. We've all used it. And once you get through 100, 1,000 different things, you start to realize this is not the way. This is not the way indeed. There is a better way. And that's what really drove us. So, you hear somebody start talking about volatility, you're like, ooh, volatility. Yeah, I've heard volatility. You mean you can chart volatility? Are you talking about volume? No, we're not talking about volume. What creates volume? Volatility. The standard deviation of returns is volatility, right? Everything we use is probability based. That's why you always hear me say probably, 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 probably. Like right now in the 45, just closed a 45-minute candle on top of the 9 log MA. Got reverse wave trend up here at about 29.2. Reverse wave trend on the 4 hour. Pretty close to the same spot if I remember correctly. Just populate. Time is it? Gotta get my brokerage count up. Today's the day. I'll fire that up while we're sitting here waiting for the. There we go. Yeah, 29.6. 29.6. This is what we know, right? You can see how this data set's running the power means. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this, right? When you get this sell-off, right? Profit taking. There's no other reason for it. I wish people would just quit trying to figure all this out. Buying and selling. One side's gonna overtake the other. I mean, it's simple stuff. People just try, like I said, they try to complicate this stuff. I did. Who hasn't tried to complicate this? You want to get in, oh, what's happening? Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. But you better have indicators that are not lagging. Build on log returns. Build on log returns. Price action follows returns. That's just the way it is. You can be in denial all you want. Just like I'm in denial about not trading. Let's go. Today's the day. No, I've made some little trades the last few days. I just got a little more time today. So you get this sell-off right down, get a wick right to the 99 log MA. Right to it. And I really haven't even put up any simple or exponential moving averages up here, same length. I think I did with a 9 one time, totally different. You will see it immediately. And then the fact you bounce from there and literally run, you got 3 wicks right to the top of the power mean band. What happened here? Mean reversion, right? What happened here? Mean reversion. These are all power means. Look, every one is just getting tapped. Different lengths, man. Why do I have one highlighted, right? I have one highlighted over the others. And where are you, little baby? You flipped? Where are you? Hello. Where's my 33? Hold on here. Let me go into the settings real quick. Let me go into the settings. Let's go down here to the power mean band. There we go. And which one is it? Ribbon 11. Number 11. There you go. Yep, it's online. Well, how did you get online, my friend? Still you back on circles. There. Oh, you being a little booger? What you want? There we go. There it is. And I need it a little thicker. Got to see those circles. There it is. There it is. Okay, perfect. Now let me save that. Boop. All right, there's the 33 power mean. It's perfect too. So as this power mean band was flipping bearish to 33, look at those wicks. Right when the wicks hit the top side, it was hitting the 33 as it was flipping. See that? Then you dump out. You find some support on the 99. Power selling, man. People taking profit. So now you're way outside to the downside of the power mean band. You're going to pull back up in here at some point. You're going to test this wave trend. This is way outside too. Way outside. But we talked about this pullback. Right? We did talk about this pullback. Not setting up any hidden yet. Right? There is no hidden. I mean, from the top up here, I mean, considering this was crossing the zero mean right here, and we did get a pullback, another pump. Yeah, there is a little bit building, I suppose. That is two data set tops. And you pulled back into these log MAs and then pumped to the top side again. Let's see here. We got the new day. Let me look at this daily real quick. Yeah, Z-score log returns almost having an outlier the whole way down. Tell you what, look, this could easily be back at 27, right? Down here by this reverse wave trend already. I mean, when you see the Z-score log returns dumping like that, price action was just like, okay, we're going to sell off a little bit, right? Price action follows returns. Still do think we're going to get this number, right? Still think we're going to get this number. And what happens on the daily when it gets to the reverse wave trend? Look, we wait for that. This is what I was talking about yesterday of people trading these so-called gaps. In my opinion, there's only one real gap. It's always volatility, right? It's always volatility ranges. Always volatility ranges. Let's see. And when those don't get hit, they will. Bet your butt. They always do. Let me see here. All right, Bitcoin. We're getting ready. What do we got? 13 minutes for market open. Got a little more time here. Okay, where'd I go down to? 45. Let's see on the 33. It's kicking up. Yeah, it was kicking up on some bull div. Had a nice little kick. But that bull div, right? You get this push to the top side, it just sets up hidden bear. That's what happens. After you get any move, top side or downside, you're going to be battling hidden divergence. Going to be battling the hidden divergence. No doubt about it. What is blowing up? Tick, tick. I'm getting beeped. Beep, beep. Let's see. In this, watch this returns oscillator on the 33. I mean, it's getting ready to cross down the zero mean, and the correlation's been doing nothing but building. These last two candles built a stronger positive correlation as the positive correlation of the up move on the bull div. So yeah, man, this can flush out. What's going on with the dollar over here? I know it was spilling out to the weekly again. Yeah, this thing's a magnet right now. This weekly range, which, how tight's the daily? Where is the daily on this? Oh, wow, super tight, right under here. Right under here. Super tight daily range on the dollar. Wow, man. Goodness gracious. I'm going to go out on a limb. Never seen one that tight. That is, man, oh man. Get your get your moon boots on. I don't know which moon it's going to go to. This baby wants to trend hard. Would like to see the dollar get trapped up below the weekly. But you can see that daily range is right there at the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. It's at 101.9. Almost back up to 102. Still haven't hit the lows I thought the dollar was going to hit. Still haven't hit them. Not saying it can either. It's weak. I don't care what the news says, right? They're trying to make all kinds. Oh, dollar strong on good. On what did it say? And this is all I do. I buzz through this stuff, right? Oh, not strong bank results. Are the banks strong, guys and gals? More gaslighting. No, they're not. Weak. Weak. Let's see here. Let me just check real quick, see what's popping. Yeah, GBTC down now. What's pumping? Doge, of course. But of course. What's that?
Jay can push the print button.
Jay can. Get the printer going, man. Get the printer going. But yeah, this is crypto, right? Of course, meme coins are pumping. Doge. Taking some of that profit. That's what you know, right? Some of the alts are up right now. Some of the alts are up right now. Oh, poor bonk. Let's see. Aptos going sideways today a little bit. No, where's Django? Oh, yeah, he's up in here. He wants that Aptos. I'll make you an Aptos sandwich. We'll check it out here in a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, nothing really going on in crypto. Let me see real quick. Let me jump to traditional. Get a little head start on SPY. What are the minis doing? Dumped out. Where are they at? Top of the monthly. Let me see here. Where's that? What resistance level is that? No, it's the top. Yeah, top of the monthly. It's not bad. And that's the NASDAQ minis. Where is another tight ranges though? Tight ranges. Let's see. Oh yeah, rejected off the daily range. Bottom side of the weekly's holding up price action right on the SPY minis. And there is the first support level of that weekly range down here at about 41.17. So it was above. Where is the new daily range going to be on SPY? Let's see. Wow, man, these bears push this thing down, eh? Right to the center of the weekly, right? Right to the center of the weekly. Makes sense. A little gap down. So where's the new daily range going to be? It's going to be way high, guys. And look, yesterday, right? Called it again. Not tooting my horn. Just reading the VEPS, man. Didn't even get too in depth. It was just a no-brainer what was going to happen. Did it? Sure did. Now, the new daily, probably going to be a little wider, but going to be high. I mean, this data set is way below. And you're on top of the center of the weekly range. See where I'm going already? I got to see where the new one is, though. I mean, here's where the data set closed. Yeah, it definitely gapped down through the daily range. So is the weekly gonna give some support here? This is the only true support and resistances. Distribution levels, volatility ranges, they hit all the time. Meanwhile, people are drawing lines on data sets. Guys, that's not real support and resistance. You have been misled. Misled indeed. This is a random market. How can you have trend lines in a random market? Makes zero sense. And how do you know when it's not random if you don't have an entropy indicator? It goes on and on and on. We've really put together quite a system here for people. They'll give it a little time, learn it, come into the Discord, talk to people. We're here. Let me see here. Now that I look at the minis, they're hanging on to the bottom of the weekly. Just doing a little quick. Running this through the old computer. Okay. Now, let's throw this on SPY over here. See how this closed. See what kind of div we closed with. Does that matter? Yeah, guarantee you. You're going to see some bear div here. Right towards the end of the day. Right? Had some bear div. Man, it's playing out now. Let me see. And that's on the 33. Let's check this 4 hour. Yeah, man. Crossing the zero mean right before close yesterday, too. To the downside with bear div. Right? And that last candle, right? Had a little move up. Well, no, man. Now it's gap down. Of course, it's bear div. Watch for this market to open. Watch probably all these 4 hour fishers are going to turn down. I mean, you got two up, you got one right above the third standard deviation band. One right under the third, one at the second. You've got this low length that's already turned down. Let's see here. Volatility. Wow. Had a little fall off there. Some contraction on the 4 hour. SPY still hasn't had its move. No way. But right outside the power mean band, never tested this cross. It tried right here. Just like I showed on Bitcoin. You saw that big test on the 4 hour of that cross. I'm pretty sure it was a 4 hour. Let's see. Yeah, man. Yeah. The bear div on the 4 hour. See if it's populating on the daily. Sure is. Negatively correlated though. Let's see what happens. Yeah, and these fishers, man, they're all pretty high in these deviation bands. This is why we throw volatility bands, right? Around here. Standard deviation bands, man. You want to know where these oscillators, does it work with oscillators too? Yeah, sure does. At least it gives you an idea, right? Gives you an idea of where you're at. Wow, variance pretty low. Variance is really low. Interesting. I mean, not as low as it can get, but it is damn low. It's lower than it has been lately for a daily. This actually does not look bad at all for SPY. But you're out when you're outside the power mean band, you're coming back into it because returns mean revert. You're going to hear us say this every stream a lot till people realize what's happening here. You know, once you realize that, you're like, well, what tools am I using then? If price action's following returns, why am I using these other indicators? I don't know. I asked myself the same damn question. And finally I was like, okay, this is silly. This is silly. I want to learn how to volatility trade. And here's the thing. When I said that, guys, there was no retailers volatility trading. We brought this forth, right? All of us together working on this stuff created the system. A lot of this is for options. But once you start using it, you realize real fast you can trade delta with this, right? Not that you're not trading delta in options, but to be able to use it in the futures market, right? Because one of the most ridiculous things anybody out there can do is just straight up go degen out and trade the futures. That's not what the futures are for, in my opinion. They're to hedge options positions. So when you dive into that, especially in that low, you jump in that Shark Tank with these algos and start literally scalping futures, you look at it like, wow, this is some degen activity. Yeah, it is if you don't have the right tools. When you have tools that the algos are using, whole different ball game. And that's why most of us do it. That's why it allows us to go in and scalp future delta. It's what I mean. It just became so easy. It's a no-brainer. Let's see. And for the longest time, I mean, there was probably 6 months where this is all we had. Volatility. In the beginning, just volatility percentile. No correlation. That came longer, where literally by mistake, where somebody had literally, without even knowing it, had correlated the volatility. I noticed it. And I was like, what's this? And he's like, I don't even remember doing that. And I'm like, it makes sense. If we know who we're talking about, of course you don't remember doing it. Guy had just would forget about all kinds of things. And so then I took the ball and started running with it.
Like we just started trading this thing and figuring out how to scalp with it, and how to trade with it, do all kinds of fun stuff. That's amazing.
And then this came out of it. Yeah. Just an entire trading system. First, we just had volatility percentile. That's it. So we knew when a move was coming. That's what we were looking for. Occurrences. Didn't even have a direction yet, right? And was trying to incorporate this into a traditional TA strategy. And so you see volatility low, so then you'd wait. I mean, it was one of the reasons why you could be profitable, because unlike other retail traders, you have no idea when a move's coming. How do you? How do you know when volatility is totally contracted? And then when you realize, look, volatility only does two things, and it does it really well. Expands and contracts. That's all it does. And when volatility expands, what's it create? Volume. So now you got people out there just trying to trade volume, but they're not understanding the underlying. This is what happens a lot in options too. People are trading options. They don't understand the underlying. They don't understand what they're doing. They don't understand the inherent built-in leverage with trading options. We always talk about no leverage, no leverage, no leverage. I'm telling you, when you talk about having a good risk management strategy, you better have one when you start trading options, because there is leverage there, right? I feel better. It's easier to maintain positions. It's easy. It really is once you start doing it. Now it's different. The volatility in Bitcoin futures, insane. You got to be on your toes trading low time frames. If you're swing trading volatility, icky. And I'll tell you what, I feel that way about options too. That's why most times I get into positions, I'm out really quick. If I don't care if it's like 45-day out expiration. If that profits if that trade the next couple of days is in a couple $100 in profit, I just take it. Hell, I can get into the position again. All right, we got market open. We go over here and see where this daily range is. Yeah, gapped right down through it. Man, oh man. Look, they pushed it down right to that weekly now too. Let's see what happens here. Let me go to these low time frames. Let's get a quick read. I still don't like this. I still don't like it. Let me see. 4 hour. What are you doing? Oof. I mean, yeah, we did drop off here. Could we come down this 4 hour and test a wave trend 406.3? Yeah, we could. Do I think it's going to go to that daily range again? Doesn't have to. Why? Gap down through. The other day it didn't. Today, look, close here. Here's the daily range. And it is tight. But I'm telling you, even though you gap down through there, this is a magnet for price action. And what else? See this level right here, 413 area? That white cross right there, that is the bottom side of the daily 68.3% probability level when it comes to Laplace distribution. 68.3% chance this data set closes inside here by the end of the day. Right? And then you got the daily range right here that's fairly tight. You've got this support down here, first standard deviation, normal distribution, bottom of the weekly, center of the weekly. This is some support here. Not saying it can't break down through here. I'm just saying that right now in my eyes, probabilities are up here. And I bet let me see here. And, we had that bear div on the 4 hour. So it pulling back, and it was on lower time frames, but it's just setting up hidden bull, right? All the way back here, right? All these higher lows. Wait a minute.
Bilbo, I have a question.
Does it have something to do? Does it have something to do with the SPY data set I'm talking about? Or are you going to throw me off track? Speak. Tell me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you said that with 200 bucks, you are like you are getting out of the trade. Of gain, and I was wondering how many percentage should I be happy for a gain? How much I will need to do in gain to do to say okay, I can close the trade.
Well, that's probably going to be different from person to person, and how well are you reading the VEPS? Because you get to the point where you read this really well and you're understanding the VRE and the distribution levels and whatnot, you can squeeze a lot of juice out of that grape. I'm not going to lie, but we know how the volatility all this can change so fast. And when I say that, I'm talking correlations. Because all these indicators are going to do what they do. If they're non-directional, like the variance, the volatility, not DLP, entropy, it's going to help you big time. And that's one thing we can't do. We can provide these indicators. It takes time. People have got to be in the charts. Using the replay function, it's the best way to do it. Think about it. Well, what do a lot of professional athletes spend a lot of time doing? They're in the tape room, man, right? They're watching tape, just like the replay function. You have to see how things operate in different situations, and that's what they're doing. They're like, okay, here's what I was running. Here's what the defense did. Let's look at different. This is what they're doing. This is what we need to be doing. And what did I say when the market opened? That all the fissures on the 4 hour were going to turn down. It was just a no-brainer. And now look at the positive correlation. So the bear div, right? Let's go all the way down here. I'm jumping all the way to 33 minutes. But yeah, Django, that's going to be different with every person, man. Every person's going to, in the beginning, profit's profit. Profit's profit. If you don't take it, somebody else is. That's why we got the VRE. You hit it. Like right now, if this thing were to run, say I'm just in a market open, I immediately go, let me see something real quick. Yeah, this thing's right now. 413 calls are 40 cents. Right? They were probably less than that right when the market opened. They were probably 35, maybe even 30 cents. But you got the bottom side of the 68.3 right here. You got the top side of the weekly. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking profit at distribution levels. Why? Because that's where the algos are taking profit. They're taking profits so fast, right? It's like that's what we need to be doing as volatility traders. It's not about like it's all about risk management, knowing what you're doing. And when I'm talking about that, like my bias, what's my bias for the intraday trading? Which way am I putting all my risk on? Because if I counter trade that bias, I'm still going to have risk on, but it's going to be tremendously less, right? Like a tenth of it, a tenth of my account. That just even more limits losses, just in case, because you are counter trading your bias. So I'm not so sure, right? I'm very sure if I'm trading with my bias. Those are the moves that are going to rip. And it's all about putting together a good little system. And everybody's heard me talk about it before. Like if I'm scalping low time frame volatility, don't think I don't have like a 45 minute and a 6 minute on a chart. These are things you got to do for yourself. I have charts set up like that. So when I'm scalping, I'll have a 6 right next to a 45. I'm looking at the return oscillators, right? I'm looking for divergences. What are the fissures doing? Because when you get 45 minute fissures turn into the top side, and that's with your bias, and all of a sudden all the 5 minute or the 6 minute turn up, you've got some good trades at the top side coming. There's just things you need to do by yourself to make this system work for each and every individual. And multi-time frame stuff's pretty powerful using this. Indeed, especially when you're talking about risk. And it's all about what? Risk and size, small sizes, and taking profit often. I mean, that's what we talk about. So when you ask a question, well, when should I take profit? Well, we tell it, we literally explain every day, take profit often, right? Often, and all of it. You don't need to ladder your profit taking. You can if you want, but why give a chance to give any back? Take it all. Take it all. Some people just like to let a little run, right? Just in case. Well, just in case. Think about what you're doing. It's just greed. You want more instead of just taking the profit. Here, get kicked out. Got to relog back in.
I asked this question because right now I'm trying to be like I'm doing the per trade using the VEPS, and yeah, right now I'm like in break even, but I was like looking to do a like a 0.7% move, and yeah, I was in game right now. I'm on Aptos right now, and I was looking to like to long Aptos at the first normal distribution, which, and yeah, I'm wondering like is it good like doing a 0.1%, 0.2, or should I like have a bigger like target?
So are you in a trade right now?
Yeah,
How long have you been in that trade?
I guess 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So you just got, because I was going to say, I was like, are you swing trading volatility? Are you?
Yeah, I was just wanted to like do a little scalp,
Right. And so,
because it's on a support of the normal distribution, and I was looking like yeah, to hit a target, and I don't know when to like to take profit if to not lose money. I mean, if I make the trade, and how much I would risk in percentage. Let's say the trade is going against me, and how much like should I use as a target in I mean like risk reward ratio.
here's what I got to say. It's like, so if you're using distribution levels, specifically a first standard deviation or the 68.3 Laplace as an area to get into trades, you got to think what you're doing there. Because I even talked about this yesterday, that if you are entering positions at a first standard deviation, in my opinion, those 68.3% ranges, those are for profit taking, not entries. Because why would you end? So say this Solana. Say Solana dumped down to the 1 SD right here. Am I getting into a long position? Absolutely not. Why? Because there's a 68.3% chance, right, that it stays in this range. It's not like there's a 68.3% chance it bounces. But not only that, look at the probability of it dropping below. Now, I'm looking for the Laplace 95.4 or the second standard deviation. And if I'm going to get an entry there, I better see some bull div. I better see some bull div like on a lot of time frames, like 33-minute down, 33.15, 9-minute, 6-minute. There's been bull div building on several different time frames. Those are that's where I would be interested in looking at getting into a position. When it comes to like the 68.3 Laplace range and the first standard deviation range, there's too much of a probability you can break through those levels for me to want to enter a position, unless it's blatantly obvious that there's a lot of bull div, right? A lot, which when you're getting down to a 1 SD, don't know for sure, because it's usually not that far. What are we doing? Pumping right now? What's Solana doing? Going to the moon on us? Let's go, baby. Back up to the daily range. But so does that make sense? It's like that's what I use pretty much, like the first standard deviation range, the 68.3 Laplace range for, is targets to take profit, not to enter trades. I'm not saying you can't. Not saying you can't. And even like down here on Solana, you even had the first weekly support level below. This is why I put all this together. It depends. It just depends on what kind of support, what all is piled down there, right? Like on this 4-hour candle. We just got this 4-hour candle. So you got the first standard deviation on the 4-hour, first standard deviation on the daily, first support level on the weekly. So am I going to be more enticed if this got down to here to really dig into the charts to see if that could possibly be an entry? Probably, yeah. Because you've got two different 68.3 levels and the weekly support level. But my alarms are going off when you get down to the 95.4 Laplace, second standard deviation. You drop below those, you're chomping at the bit. You're chomping at the bit for that thing to drop down to a 3 SD, right? For Solana on today, it'd be $20.26, and it's inside the monthly range. Do I think that data set could even make it down here? No, I really don't. I don't think it dropped below the 95.4. Why do I say that? Well, what support level on the daily is that? Let me see here. Could be the first. Yeah, first support level on the daily right there, 95.4 Laplace. Third standard deviation on this 4-hour candle. Second standard deviation is above the top of the monthly. I mean, there's a lot of support down here. But yeah, that's what I would recommend. I would definitely not be looking at entry. Let me see here. Let me flip this up. This on traditional markets. And what's SPY going to do? Is it going to get above here? I mean, that was my first thing when I saw this. I was just going 68.3 Laplace to the downside. All right. I would have probably immediately, and I did, and I was talking. It's already up a dime. Already up a dime, the 413s. Let me see here. What was I doing? Changing this to Aptos. I want to see what you're talking about. So you're talking about it hitting a first standard deviation level on the daily? Or were you talking about this 68.3 Laplace right here?
I was talking, yeah, that one.
Yeah, so that's even, I'm definitely not looking to enter positions there. And if you did, and you got this little bounce right here, and you didn't take your profit, what's happened right now? I mean, you got above the 4-hour 1 SD, started running. Let me see. I bet you on a 15-minute. Let me put this on Aptos.
I was looking like to take profit at 11:44, 43 actually.
Let's see here. Put this on a 15-minute. Yeah, there it is right there. Hidden bull or hidden bear. All right, from down here, boop, nope, it's back here. My bad. So you got a lower high from this data set right here. And there you go, higher high. As soon as it crosses the zero mean, boom, it starts spilling out. It's positively correlated right now. All the fishers are down. So when you're watching this move and you look on the VRE that you're up, right? Let me see where this power mean band is. Oh my God, is it that tight? What is this, a 15 minute? Holy smoke. Jiminy Christmas. So you come back up. So where would I have taken profit? Right? I mean, look, you got wave trend right here. You got wave trend right here. And then you get these wicks. As soon as that data set top set right there and you start getting these bearish candles and you're seeing that hidden bear, I mean, this is what you got. Quick little pullback right here. It's probably even more if you go on to lower time frames. So yeah, that was there, man. Definitely profit taking for sure. You see, you got wave trend crossing up Fisher. I'm just seeing what's about. I don't know. It's to each their own. Profit's profit though, right? If you're scalping low time frames, that little move, you get in right there and you take that profit. Nothing feels better. Doesn't matter how much it is. Tiny little profits is what it's all about. So at this point,
the problem is that the target was like 3 cents above the top. So there, yeah.
But what are you using as a target? Where are you seeing the target that you want to take? Where was the target you wanted to take profit at?
The normal distribution, the line, the white line, I guess. Yeah.
4 hour?
Yeah.
Let me see something here. What is that? Is that the 1SD? I mean, that's the 95 for Laplace on that 4 hour candle. Because here's the 68.3 down here. Man, that 4 hour candle data set opened up above it. Yeah, man. Interesting. Let me see here. Yeah, and you can see, I mean, there's this thing. Where's the data set? It's just hovering around in the 68.3 Laplace. All right, so you're going to get, this is what you're getting. I mean, we're not even hitting any, at least nailing any 4 hours. We did right here. I mean, to the downside. That, or actually it opened up. That's the top side of the new 4 hour 68.3. Bottom side of the daily 68.3. I mean, yeah, popped right off of there. I would have taken quick profit. Because I'm never, and these are 15-minute candles. If I'm in a scalp on low time frames, I'm not even in a trade 15 minutes usually. You've been at an hour. Had an hour to take some profits. Hell, this little pullback probably was like, oh. But like, this is what I'm talking about. So instead of low time frame trading and taking quick profits, it's like you're sitting in a trade. You've lost half the profit right now. So it's up to you what to do. At this point, you're like, oh, come on, let's go back up, right? Of course. I mean, I'm a trader. So you're like, well, I'm going to see. Maybe I'll get to profit. If not, I'll just get out of the position. You had this profit, though. And that's what we tried to.
Yeah, I'm still in profit, actually, with the trade.
I would have taken it. I would have probably taken it, especially seeing that hidden setup. And let me see here. Way back there? Yeah, kind of a bunch. What is this thing setting up right now?
Look at that variance rising negatively correlated. Bro, not financial advice. Don't be in that trade.
Yeah, I mean, now you're having an outlier to the downside. I mean, right here, especially, so you're asking when to take profit. Look at the move. Look at the move you're in, right? Boom, boom, boom. Now, this is the 6 minute. Here was an outlier right here. Boom. Now, could you have stayed in longer because it turned around, negatively correlated? Yeah. Where do you get out of the trade? As soon as the correlation broke right there. Positively correlated contracting. Now, look what's happening. Right? It just went to the bottom of the power mean band now. Right? You're having that outlier. Now, look at the outliers trying to flip. None of this matters, though, because it probably should have already been out of the trade. And this is reading this. That's where you get out. When that variance, when the correlation, boom, it's right at the top. You would almost got all of it. Now, could it bounce here? Right? It just literally sent a wick to the bottom of the power mean band. But now you got reverse wave trend here. But this is all besides the fact that, in my opinion, that it's overcooked now. Trade's overcooked. Now, could you get lucky and sit in this and maybe get back up? Tell you what, this data set went back up here. I would take the profit, but now you're in the power mean band. Looks like wave trend's turning down. All of the looks like all the log MAs are trying to turn down. The predictor flipped back here. It was in a random walk, but yeah, look, you're negatively correlated. The volatility is expanding. I would imagine if you looked at all the reads, that's why it's like, what all are you taking into account? Because this is such an easy profit taking tool as well, the variance, right? And you want to take profit. You could just take profit when the outlier is done. You start having an outlier, you get in the trade. When the outlier is over with, get out of the trade. You won. It's profit. But instead, you want to try to get everything you can. Is it up 11 cents now? Nice.
Look at that! Those 3 fat tails in a row on the variance. Boom, boom, boom to the upside. I mean, that's when you would have taken the profit at any of those 3. And the first one, the second one, or the third one, either one of them. All right, and then when it turned around, there's no reason to stay in it when it turned around. The variance. Also, that's when your entropy peak, and you start to turn around back into a random walk. As soon as your entropy peak and you stop the trending move, there was no reason to be.
This thing's got a move coming. I'll tell you that right now. Look how tight everything is.
Yeah, now you're on the 15 minute. On the 15 minute, it's the opposite, right? On the 15 minute, it made a pump on a random walk on your entropy, which just goes to show you that the trending move was to the downside right before that. So that random walk to the upside, I mean, if I was trading you on entropy, you could trade that, but that's a very high time frame to be trading. That's a good time frame to monitor, but not scalp. But yeah, 15 minute I look at all the time, and I post about it all the time. But I don't make entries on 15 minutes usually.
Nope.
Too high.
It's just part of the workflow. Part of the workflow. Excuse me.
Yeah, exactly. Part of the workflow on the info stream. I know what's going on with it.
But yeah, you just got to remember, what we try to talk about all the time. That's taking quick profit. Doesn't matter if the move continued. You can get back in it.
Yeah.
Can get back in it.
Yep.
But when you're down here on the,
it will always revert to the mean, right? The returns will always revert to the mean. You can always get the next leg, up or down. Doesn't matter.
So how do you get to the top? Look at this. I mean, this is this is tough. Look at all these little outliers. All right. I mean, if you can scalp all these little outliers, not only are you going to be in a lot of trades throughout the day. I mean, look, when you go to low time frames, I mean, it's a current central, man. Why? Why is it? Why do you think? All the algos are down here just running ruckus, man.
So it's better to stay in a trade when the variance it's pink?
Well, that's when the variance line turns pink, that's when you're having an outlier. The inside, like when it's white, it's just there's not an outlier in progress, right? It's when the inside turns pink, and then the outside lines are going to be the correlation. So as soon as you start having this outlier right here, this is like a 3 minute, you probably could have got a perfect. I mean, this is good enough. Good entry. Let's see. Did we have some div? Sure did. Well, actually, no, not on the 3 minute back there. But yeah, there's many ways doing this to skin a cat, but you gotta. That's why I have all my 3 different charts. That's why I have them. And I'm not saying this can't go back up and you can get lucky and get your profit back, but I'm saying that I would have already taken the profit. I would have already taken a profit and possibly been on the little down move. It just depends. Obviously, I mean, you had this little outlier. I mean, I'm not. That's the thing too. That's why you got to take profit quick. You don't know how long an outlier is going to last, right? And you got to be able to throw projection boss on, see where that 95.4 area is. That's a good way too. If you're having an outlier, you know what an outlier is. And you can see it through the data set. You're having the outlier. So you throw a projection boss on here, you're looking for the 95.4 Laplace, right? That's a good place. Front run it a little bit, take profit. And usually the outlier is going to be over. And then when the variance comes back down, negatively correlated, just kept rising. Yep. But yeah, it's you get it. You'll get it. Indeed. And there, now hidden bull on the 9-minute, right? Hidden bull on the 9-minute. I don't know. Now it's popped again. But yeah, you get it, and you're like, what kind of percentage of a profit? Usually as small as possible. It doesn't matter. It's always going to be a small profit if you're properly trading low time frame volatility, because it's in the wording. It's very volatile. You have to take your profit, because if you don't, you'll lose it. You'll lose it every time. What am I doing here? Well, nothing trading. Oh, let me go into voice. See if I got anything. Let's see. Good morning. Is it here? Can I play something? Yes. Yes. Targets. Targets. Take profit. Okay. Let's see. Let me go back over here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that would have been a, quick little profit. That got up to about 55 cents from 40. Now it's back down to 38. That's the thing. When you're, especially these options, the options trades, man, you're in and out of these intradays quickly. And this is just, and I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it. This is not the ideal situation, because you gapped down through the daily, right? Where yesterday didn't, right? It was right. It didn't gap down through it, man. It was below it a little bit. Tricky. You gotta pay attention is all. This wasn't the ideal setup, but if you were going to do it, man, that was quick profit, because who knows what's going to happen here. This dollar gets below the weekly range. It's going to be a good day. Right now, I don't know. I don't really even see a good trade, to be honest. Not yet. Could go into the afternoon session. I'd feel real comfortable if SPY dumped out a little bit. But you got this weekly range. What you don't want SPY below this weekly range, and the dollar gaining strength, because that could be the narrative for the rest of the week, where SPY's just selling off down to where? Where's that weekly support? Where's the first weekly support level? Right at the 95 for Laplace today. We'll have to look at the charts a little more, but yeah, could end up down there. It's a volatile. Let me see something real quick. Crypto, no. Traditional. It's a VIX, up 4%. But no, it's a good question, because yeah, a lot of times people think, and I think I was, even yesterday I talked about it, that I don't enter positions, especially at a 68.3% probability level. There's just too much of a probability that it can break through there, right? Too much of a probability. Let's see here. Where are these micros running to? NASDAQ looks strong today. What's going on with did have it up. There it is. There's Tesla. Damn, Tesla getting wrecked right now. Really? Holy shit. The minis just pumped up to the center of the weekly. Obviously, they're not giving a shit about Tesla's issue. Let me pop that on real quick. That gap down that far? Holy crap. Now that's an entry. Let me see here. No, that was yesterday's. My bad. Second, 95 for Laplace. Wow, man, that's a hell of a sell-off in the morning. Let's see here. Where is the thing? Almost gapped down to a third standard deviation. Or is that second standard deviation on the daily? All right. And so now you get into this area, you're like, okay, there's a 95.4% chance SPY closes above 163 today. Okay. So if that would have got all the way down to the 2SD level, I would have definitely been looking in the charts. Is this a good trade? Right? Is there bull div? What's happening? What's the volatility doing? Is there volatility expanding or contracting? There's a lot that goes into this to get really efficient. We're not going to lie. We don't sugarcoat it for anybody. It's going to take some work. No, not a blind entry by any means. I've got to see if you're down there at a 95.4% level. I don't care if it's a plus or normal distribution. I've got to see some bull div, right? I want to see us outside the power mean band, right? Another thing on Aptos, right? Look, when you were getting into that trade, you're down here by Fisher. Would I look at this more of an entry? Then yeah, because it's powerful. Reverse Fisher is powerful, and it bounced from right there. But then this is a 9-minute candle. You're not even in this trade 10 minutes. Why? Because you're taking profit at the wave trend. This did exactly what it's supposed to do. You drop outside the power mean band, returns mean revert, price action followed, right back to the wave trend. Boom, profit. You didn't even have to front run it. But now look, right? Now you're right back where you are at peak profit. Right back there. Me personally, I'd probably take it. I'm not gonna lie. Even though all this being so tight, probably a move coming. Look at the volatility. Volatility on the low length is expanding. It's starting to slope negative. And look at grade, right? Grade's almost back up too. Yeah, that would be something where I would probably definitely, you just got another chance to take full profit on the on your original trade. Now it's coming back a little bit. I don't care if this thing runs to whatever, $12, $13. You can always get back into the position. But it literally gave you an opportunity. It was like, here you go, Django. It's like got you looking for the Brittle Brothers. If everybody knows what I'm talking about. If you've seen the movie. Django's out looking for the Brittle Brothers. Gonna get some revenge. I would have definitely, second time around. The market doesn't do that all the time. It doesn't give you second chances. We know that. But you did. You pulled back and went right to the bottom of the power mean band. It's all about mean reversion. All right, price action just following. That's what you got to just pound into your head. That when you get outside these power mean bands, at some point, you're going to mean revert. What happened here? You were down there messing around on the Fisher. You're going to usually get kicked up from there. Yep. And the variance turned up, positively correlated. I mean, you can get in an entry right there. It ended up being an outlier right to the top. Boom, profit. And instead of not even waiting to see, as soon as the variance turns down, that's telling you, okay, data has spread from the mean. It's starting to contract. Just get out of the trade. If you would do that, you're out right at the top. You might lose a little because you need the new candle. You need to see it turn down. You might lose a little profit, but yeah, man, you would have got it. Like I said, right now, I'm giving you another opportunity. I'm giving you another opportunity indeed, because as of right now, if this goes any higher, look at the returns oscillator, right? What will it be setting up? What would it be setting up if you get a higher high on the data set, lower high on the returns oscillator? Ding, 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 bear div. But you are above the zero mean and it's positively correlated. All the Fishers are up. I'm just saying. If that was me and I did not take my profit, I would have done it just for P's and Q's, just to say, okay, I hear you. I understand volatility. I promise I'll always take my profit. Because it will take it from you 100%. And most people just watch it come back and they'll have a stop loss, especially traditional TA traders. They're going to immediately, this is the stuff that gives me headaches at night thinking about it, where somebody enters a position. I don't care what exchange you're trading on. You enter position and you immediately show your whole cards and be like, you know what? I'm getting in this position. I'll make some money, but hey, just in case you're watching me, I'm gonna throw a stop loss in this area right here. So if you want to knock me out of my trade, you can just come on down and do that. Then you've got a big group of retail traders all putting their stop losses in the same place. And if you don't think they have an algo running that's giving them in real time, right, numbers of percentages, it's all math, right? Giving them percentages of how many stop losses, how much leverage, all this. Where are these liquidation points at? They are running a script. You can guarantee it. And that's why you see those moves. That's why you'll see like a 15-minute candle on Bitcoin drop $1,000 real quick, right? Was there somebody selling? Yeah. Somebody was selling all right. This is when I hate when people use those like Twitter bots. And the Twitter bots, just like what I was talking about. Hey, man, look at all this BTC move from a cold wallet. Oh, my God. It's like people are literally using that for intel. Why? Of course, there's only buying and selling going on. I used to know people that literally would do nothing. They would just be waiting for those bots. Oh, this much is moving here. Hey, a sell-off's coming. And they would just get in positions. It's the silliest thing I've ever heard in my life. Good way to get wrecked.
Look at the dev bands. Look at the dev bands on this data set you're looking at, right? It barely ever breaks out. It doesn't close candles beyond like the 1SD to the upside. And it just literally went again to the, the 2SD to the upside, right? And most of the time within the 1SD.
Mm-hmm.
And literally what it did just now, it went to the second SD and then it's starting to fall back down. And it's telling you, man, like, dude, that's an outlier that's having a hard time breaking on this data set. Why even bother? Just if you're in profit, and it gave you a second chance.
So let's turn off UPM. Let's make this real clean. Let me blow this up because you can see.
For the plus, it touched my target right now.
There we
What's
go.
that?
Hold on now.
With the indicator MTF Laplace. Actually, it touched the target.
It touched the target and came back down from the wick. So
look, all right. Even on this little pump right here, this little move, all right, started flashing a bit. Boy, that changed fast. Was that the time? Was that the right time frame? Was I on the 15 or the 9? There's the outlier. I mean, dude, profit, boom. It did it almost immediately. Still having an outlier, but I'm telling you, man, you're already there. All right, 95.4%. I mean, look where the candle closed. Pulls right back inside. Why? On the projection, there was a 95.4% chance. That's why this candle didn't close above there. That's why that candle didn't close above there. It was still flashing an outlier, but you were there. You're already at the 95.4. Now you close some candles above there, you can look for that outlier to stretch out to a 99.7. But yeah, that's just, I'm taking quick profits, man. That's what I'm doing. When I'm scalping these freaking crap coins, no offense, they all are, unless they're Bitcoin. Solana, Ethereum, everything included.
If you got in like, what was it, like 2 hours ago? Before it made that leg up? I mean, that leg up enough would have been enough. If you waited for that next move until it peaked out, and you didn't profit, each of those candles is 15 minutes. Each of those candles you could have had traded, a separate trade. Because you got like SD moves for each of those candles. And with the right position, you can take profit on each of those candles. They don't have to be big. If you would have had 10 trades in profit on the way up, on the way down, and on the way back up, think about how much more profit you'd have from those 10 trades than from just sitting in one trade. Watching it go up and down and back up again. Right. Now, heading back down maybe. Who knows?
So addressing Sayron's question, were you trading the 15-minute back in the FTX days? It was just like, well, allegedly in the FTX days. not, and I put not trading it, but it was my favorite part of the workflow to get entries on the 3 to 6 minute chart. And when I say that, what do I always say about 15 minutes? Look, I've tried running the VRE on a 3 minute, running the VRE on the 6 minute, the 15 minute. When you get 15-minute candles closing, right? That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Because I was trying, right? I'd be like, okay, you got this going on the 3 minute. Okay, we closed 3 minute candle, like above the daily range. All right, I'm going for it. Here comes a pump. It's a 3 minute candle. Just dump right back down. The 15-minute candle gave me, if I'm seeing something on the 15, then I'm down here looking for my entry, right? Where are the 3 and 6? The 15-minute just closed here. Now I'm hound dogging for this entry. Where's it at? Everything's got to come together though. That's why I've got the distribution levels overlaid on the VRE. I'm looking for divergences. That's why my chart is set up this way. This is telling me when the variance is, when the data is spreading from the mean. I mean, if you really sit back and think about it, man, it's so simple. It's so simple. The information these indicators are pumping out, but at the same time, it's incorporating it all together, right? Seeing it as one. That's what you're doing. You're just seeing it all together. Man, this thing is just sending wicks to the top side of that 95.4 Laplace. Woo, data errors, data errors. My cone broke. Ah! The hell's happening right now? Look at this thing. Definitely a data feed error. What are you doing? Let's go to a 15-minute error. There we go. And sometimes when you have volatile moves, a lot of this can shift, man. You just got to reset your chart. That's with any indicators. And so, right, I was down there on the 9-minute, 6-minute, looking at the outlier. Oh, look at the 15. You close this 15-minute candle above here. Let's see. No div, right? No div. Crossing the zero mean. Negative. If this was positively correlated, already be here. Would already be at like 1150. Indeed. Indeed. Let me see. But then also at the same time, when I'm trading, I'm going to have all these volatility links up. Right? I'm going to have them all up. Why? Right? I'm looking for these occurrences on all of them. All this volatility right here, pretty low. All of them were. You're sitting here chomping at the bit. Correlation broke right here. When the 525 just shot up a little bit, man, that's like, hey, let's roll. The predictor flipped back here. You want to make it real easy and scalp? Trade the predictor. You want to make all this real easy? We don't like to say that, right? But hey, man, it is what it is. Powerful tool. Powerful tool indeed. Go up here to the daily. I forgot I'm on Aptos. There is no history. I mean, look at the predictor on the daily, right? Predictor flips right here. When the predictor flips, okay, I'll take my profit. Did I lose a little? Yep, it's all good. Made profit. Predictor flip positive. Yep, I'm on the run to the top side now. Boop. As soon as that predictor flip, I'm out of the trade, right? And sometimes they're quick. Sometimes they're quick little trades. Look, this is a 4-hour. Imagine what this looks like on down here on a 3 to 6 minute. If you're scalping, a lot. But now there's a lot of lengths and things that go into this. But look, scalps are supposed to be quick. Quick little moves. Quick little moves. That's what you're looking for. And how do you know when they're about to be over? Right? That's where the VRE comes in. Where's the data set? What are we hitting to the downside? Where is this data set within the distribution, within the volatility the price action volatility ranges? Yeah, there's a lot, man. There's a lot that goes into this for sure. That's why I got 3 charts, and I'm always looking for mean reversion. Right? What's happening? I mean, look at this move. Well, that's Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the daily. We're not even gonna get a population. Let me see though. Yeah, I'll put this on Aptos for you. I'll go down to a 4-hour. Let's see. Let's go to a 4-hour. Oh yeah, I mean, look, you're down.
Quick question for you. Look back on a PV cone. How do you keep your look back at usually?
What are we doing?
When you put up a PV cone, they mess around with a look back on it the other day, which is normal. Is it normally 30 to look back?
Yeah. I don't change it. That's what I usually keep it on. Let me see what I got mine set on. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I usually don't mess. The only thing I mess with, sometimes I'll check drift. And drift, in my opinion, if you're low time frames, a 30. Any other time, put it on 365. But yeah, having some weird data stuff happening. But I mean, look at the 3-minute on Aptos, all right? I mean, you start down here, just beating on the 95.4. Another reason. Profit to be taken, man. Profit to be taken. Hopefully you took your profit. Django's wild, though.
Yeah, I took it.
Good man. Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it was 1.3%.
Yeah, hey, man. 3%'s 3%. You know, how much money you think people are making on savings account in a year? Not that. That's why it's like, that's right. I got friends, right? They don't want to learn how to trade, but they just want to leave a shit ton of money and let these bankers do with it as they will and make just nothing off of it. Nothing. I got a friend that's got $500,000 right now just sitting in the bank, not doing anything. Just like, oh my, I'm not a financial advisor, but if I was, I'd be smacking you in the face. What are you doing? Put your money to work, man. It's worthless. You got it. You might as well do. He knows what I think, what I would do with that money, at least with probably 50% of it. You know me. What would I be in? I'd be fucking buying Bitcoin like my life depended on it. You kidding me? Bitcoin down here under 30K, $250,000. Boop, let's go. Buy a ledger, slam it in there, and get back to life. Take one of those Bitcoins, throw it in a trading account. Now you can trade with one Bitcoin. You don't. There's no leverage, right? Think about it. Think if you're trading, why in the hell are people using leverage? I'll tell you why. Degens. They'll throw like $100 in an account and go 100x and just gamble. I don't want nothing to do with that. Good luck. If I want to gamble, I'm going to go get free drinks and look at hot chicks at the casino. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go have fun gambling. Gambling, you know, people just get wrapped up in it, man. It's crazy. Yeah, right, Sayron? 100%, man. If I want to gamble, I'm going to go to the casino and have some fun. And look, when you're, because always up early, when you're rolling in the beginning, get all your perks immediately. Get the pit boss over there. Hey, I'm probably gonna get hammered tonight. Can I get comped to hotel room? Probably gonna be hungry as hell too. I'm gonna want a steak, dude. They will give you whatever you want when you're playing. When you start losing at the end of the night, right? And then you're like, hey, can I get? They're not even gonna come to the table. They're not even going to come to the table and give you shit. Guarantee it. I know how the casinos work. They want to keep you there. That's why they're giving you free drinks. They want you to get drunk and lose your money and make bad decisions. So you turn the tables on them. You get every comp you can. Get every comp. I've used that so many times. Hey, I plan on being here all night, right? I'm probably going to get hammered. Spend a lot of money. I want to get comped a meal and hotel room. They would do. They don't care. It's nothing to them. Casino facts from Bilbo. And I don't go in. I used to go all the time. Just to have fun. Just to have fun. I mean, I lived in Tahoe. I mean, just hop, skip, and a jump. Roll in there and have fun. Have some fun. Yeah, SPY is working its way up there. Good for SPY. This dollar, I want to see this dollar break down this weekly range. I do. Let's see here. Where are those at now? 55 cents. Not bad. Now, what am I thinking about if this does get up? If I was still in the trade, for whatever reason, that would have definitely been a good profit taking area. This first support level on the daily, because that does flip resistance. There's no use in taking a chance. I mean, that's a quick little scalp. But as of right now, 413, yeah, I mean, it was just up to 55. And we know how this premium, man, they inject and suck it out so fast. It's amazing. But it was up to 55 cents. You could have bought it 40. I mean, quick little scalp. And then I'm looking, is this thing going to go to the daily? Doesn't have to, because it gapped right down through it. Found support on the center of the weekly, though, which is interesting. I like it. I think just getting super hammered here. Yeah, I'm saying, what can we look at? VIX is on the rise, though, a little bit. I guess it's down. Pulled back about 1%. Yeah, you know what we should do? I want to look at, let's go over here. Let me pop this on, why does this keep getting on crypto? Get off crypto. Where's Tesla? Let's see a Tesla. Let's see this bear div playing out on this shit coin. Musk coin. Oh my God. That's the 3 minute. Holy shit. That just looks wild. Let me let's pull this baby up to 33. Wow, big old pre-market outlier. No div. All the fishers are down. I want to see this daily. I really did expect to see some hidden bear or something. Nothing there. Where's it at? Tesla was on a run, right? Here's the weekly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. God, just weak, man. Just weak. But you get a rejection off the zero mean right there. Look, it's negatively correlated. Thank God for Tesla, man. If this thing was positively correlated, the bottom would be dropping out of this sucker. Total random walk. Random price action. Good stuff. So, yeah, some weak bear. Yeah, I'm surprised. What was it? Gotta be some hidden somewhere. Yeah, there was actually a little bear div right there. No, it's on the 4 hour. Very positively correlated. Very positively correlated. On the old dumperoo. What is that setting up? Nothing. Nothing. Tesla's got its hands full now, man. Indeed. Let's throw this back up. Let me see where some weekly levels are. Where is that at? Is that the second support level? It is. How tight was Tesla's weekly? Real tight. Yeah, of course. This thing's trending to the downside, too. Wow. First level. Second. Yeah, where's that second? Right down there. 161.40. And you're below the 2S. You can't get back up above the second standard deviation. Remember, by the end of the day, there's a 95.4% chance Tesla closes up above that level. Right now, what's it at? 168.5 area. You start heading down towards this. This is what I'm looking for, the 3SD. If I were to look for like a late afternoon scout, man, if Tesla gets down here, especially got the second weekly support level right here, maybe look for a little sell-off and then a wick down there, pull up, close that 15-minute candle above the 3SD. Woo, I'm scalping that. Those are the areas I'm looking for entries. You're way out in the distribution. The probabilities are, I'm not looking at the 68.3. There's too much of a probability you can break through there. Right? Indeed. Was that 31.7? 31.7% or something? I'm not going with those. Nope. Those are definitely profit-taking areas, though. Now, we were talking third standard deviation, and praise the good Lord if it gets down to a 99.7 Laplace, because that's what the Laplace distribution is all about, and I think that's why the algos are using it, is because it contains the volatile markets. And what market isn't volatile right now? Jesus, man, there's volatility everywhere. These guys are having a heyday right now, making bucks, making dollars. There's so much to be traded. The salad days. Yes, sir. Yeah, it looks like Tesla's leading
sure. I mean,
the way.
making an entry on the 99.7 is kind of a no-brainer. Like, you know, it's going to mean revert, right? So,
yeah.
You know, can it go to a 99.9999? Sure. But at some point, it's going to mean revert.
Yeah.
When you're already a fat outlier.
And within the intraday, if we're in a 4 hour candle, and you hit a 99.7 4 hour, dude, I'm on that. Big time on it, because you usually get a nice bounce from there. If not, you're safe. Why do I say that? Right now, I could exit the trade, but you're at a 99 point. There's a 0.03% chance that data set's not going to close below there. You feel safe in the trade, right? There's a high probability you're going to get some profit out of that. Obviously, you still got to keep that stop loss in your head. And for me, I mean, man, if you want whatever time frame I enter on, if I enter on the 6 minute, if that 6 minute candle closes below my entry, I am just going to get out. I know how Bitcoin is, and it can do some damage real fast, especially if you're trading with a Bitcoin. What if you get $1,000 15-minute candle? There you go. All right, that's how fast you can lose $1,000 that fast. Just boop, gone. And it's gone. Like the little meme from South Park. I love that. Where Cartman's making his deposit and doesn't understand baking. It's so great. Well, here, give my money. And it's gone. Like, what do you mean it's gone? I just gave it to you. Yeah, and it's gone. That's how banking is. It's not your money, just like in crypto. Soon as you go onto exchange, like I throw a Bitcoin on an exchange and start trading, it's not mine anymore. They have it's in their wallet, their private key. I'm hoping I get it back, because you never know, man. Some shady stuff going on. That's why in and out, scalping all day, getting the money right back off, right back in the hardware wallet where it belongs, safe. And my DMs are off, right? I don't let anybody even get an opportunity to try to socially engineer me. It's not happening. Plus, I bite. I'm trying to socially engineer me. We got a little something going on in alpha trading. Django's working some scammer. It's actually pretty funny, but at the same time, it's like, man, I got too much shit. I got too much shit going on to play like that.
But it's fun, like to see how they try to trick people.
The fake Andy. He's got the fake Andy on the ropes. Scam the scammers. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Okay, let's see here. What time is it? God, hour and a half already? Man, that went fast. Oh, Las Vegas Sands up 5.4%. It's springtime. Springtime in Vegas. Popping. Sounds fun. These guys are wanting to do a meetup in Vegas. Like, oh, Jesus. I'm still recouping from Miami. Now you're talking Vegas. People are talking about having the mixer at Vegas. I'm like, I don't know if that's such a good idea. Incorporate the mixer into just Vegas is already a mixer. Crazy. If you've never been, go once. Go once. It is a freak show. It is a freak show. Go to Old Town where all the old casinos are at. What's that street called? I can't remember because I'm always just hammered when I go. But that's where all the street performers and shit are. It's wild, man. It's pretty wild. I was hanging out with Darth Vader and Yoda, and there's some whack jobs in Vegas, man. They are running loose. But at the same time, you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. You will get robbed. Another city, Dallas. Good Lord. The street folk running packs. When they leave you, you will be naked standing on the street. They will take everything. I don't go to Dallas anymore. No thanks. Any big city these days. My God, they're all just disgusting. All right, what can we look at? Anybody got any requests? Let's see. What we got here? What we got going on in here?
Oil. GBP USD. Gold.
Yeah.
USD.
Yeah, we'll go jump on gold. Yeah, I see you answered that in the chat. Mr. Sharifi. Yes, sir. We have created these for retail traders. For sure. For sure we have. It's time for the retail traders to get a leg up. And I'm not talking about getting a leg up just on like, you're literally giving yourself an opportunity to get an inside view of what the algorithms are doing. That's all we're doing, because returns mean revert, price action follows returns. The algos know that. High frequency trading firms that are programming those algos know that. So that's why we've created this system, especially with the most simple indicator, variance, the spread of data around the mean. The spread of data around the mean. And look at this outlier on Tesla. This started before close yesterday. If you were to get in on this trade and you woke up, right? Market opens, gap down, no brainer. You're already having an outlier. What a great trade, man. Where did that thing drop from? What did that drop from? I mean, if you're in it from the beginning, we're talking 185. God, it's almost 20 points. 20 points, man. Almost. Like 17 or something, 18 points. Hell of a trade. This thing trending immediately. Look at Tesla going immediate trend, too, to the downside. Didn't even dick around at all. Was just like, all right, predictors flipping, market open. All right, we're trending. Now, what'd you say? I think that was Head Spy.
Yeah, earnings hit.
Is that what happened with Tesla? Oh, what am I? Just crazy? Yeah.
Earnings hit.
And they were actually good. No, revenue not. Really not that bad. Just an opportunity. Little sell off. Why not? Hell, Tesla was at $100. People are going to take profit. People are going to take profit. So the 4-hour volatile, all the volatility is expanding. I mean, look at grade in 981 is almost catching up. Almost catching up. So if I'm sitting here and say you're swing trading Tesla, right, on the 4-hour, I'm waiting. I don't swing trade. But I'm saying, I mean, we're not telling people how they have to trade. I can show you so many times where you start getting an outlier on a weekly. And if you know what you're doing and you're going to take your profit, hey man, the predictor. You can trade this in different ways. I just like taking early profit often, not letting these algos take it back. I mean, we created the system to be able to jump on their coattails. It's all we're doing. It's all we're doing, right? Because the algos are running the distribution. That's why we were just talking about. You start to hit some of these 99.7% probability levels. I am everywhere. If it's to the top side, I'm looking for bear div on multiple time frames, low time frames, intraday time frames. Give me a reason. Show me the 3-minute outlier starting, because this is where everybody's like, well, how do you get your entries? What do you do? Dude, I'm looking for outliers on the variance. I'm using my workflow at the beginning of the day, and then I'm sitting like I'm up on, right? The hikers are below. I'm the big cat on the cliff, man. I'm just waiting to jump. That's all I'm doing. Let's go back over to fun time, long time. SPY's doing its thing. Looks like it's probably going to work its way back up. Let me see here. One more check though. What's it doing? Hovering around, because this support level does flip resistance. The dollar though, this dollar is weak. It has been weak. We haven't seen the lows of the dollar. And when you see news, when you see all the news on the dollar, gaslighting people, where are you? Oh, let's see. Dollar, euro, steady after strong U.S. bank results. Dollar could, oh, yeah. No, we did get a little, where was all, wait a minute. There was more news. There was like 3 just total gaslight articles about how strong the dollars are because of the strength of banks. Like, are you shitting me right now? The banks are far from being strong. It's incredible. How more haven't totally imploded. It's beyond me. Do I still think it's coming? Yeah, probably, man. This hasn't shaken out yet. No. What's it gonna? It's just gonna. It's gonna strengthen cryptocurrency, right? That's all it's gonna do. The more of these bankers mess around and don't think these bankers aren't buying crypto, because they are. They are. They have been. There's so many examples of big bankers talking trash about crypto, and the same day they're buying a bunch of it. Yep. They're going to gaslight everybody. Say it's bad. Only criminals use it. Yeah, that's why you're buying it. You are the biggest criminals. But I don't pay my income tax or something. They'll be at my front door, right? I don't pay my property tax. They'll be here. They'll be taking everything. It's a joke. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to give Yasha love. Let me see. First, let's pop. I mean, we looked at gold yesterday. Ah, 3-minute. Little volatility in gold on low time frames. Blow this up. Woohoo! We scalping gold? That's what I'm talking about. Look at the 3-minute. Is there any trades here?
There sure have been.
Massively, right? Jesus.
Yep.
Outlier central. This is a low time frame traders. Just there's not a better scenario. Look at these freaking moves, man. Look at some of these outliers. Incredible. And now this is a 3-minute, right? This is quick. These are quick trades. Massively quick. Was there any div here showing this pump? Not really. Not really at all. This thing is just random as all can be. Why do I say that? Let me see. Let me go right back over here. We've had these little trends, but most of the time, I mean, look, you're heading back into a random walk, random walk, random walk. This barely trended. You're in a total random walk right now. You see, variance low.
But even though there was no div, you can see there on the dev bands that you reached the third out, like on the gold on the last pump, and it reached like the third dev band. And from there, it's going to mean revert.
Yeah.
Right.
And we
Take
got
that position short.
hidden bull.
Down.
Hidden bull in the 3 minute, just crossed the zero mean, positively correlated. Gold probably going to pop here. Where to? Definitely 95.4 Laplace on this candle, I would imagine. But it's literally 25 seconds left. So yeah, good entry yet.
The volatility collapsed when you had high correlation, so of course the price was going to drop.
Yeah, I mean, look at the volatility just fall off a cliff here. Fall off a cliff. We haven't seen the move yet. We haven't seen the full volatility expansion. Is it coming? Look at the 2400 on the 3 minute. You kidding me? Look at this thing. That's why you get volatility contract. Boom. The low length just pops right back up to it. Probably getting ready to see it again. That's what I was waiting for. That candle close. Volatility just fell off a cliff again. Right from what was it? Hell, not high 30. Up here though, it was 100%. Usually you're going to get a full, like right here. You drop off a cliff. That was more than 50. Boom. Pop right back up. It was to the top side. Correlation broke, positively correlated. The predictor flipped back here, giving you a little early entry there, which is nice. And like I said, right now there's definitely hidden bull. You're above the zero mean. The correlation just went zippo though. It was positively correlated. That's why this thing is not moving. Maybe you need another 3 minute close. But at some point here, yeah, gold's going to make a little move. We're talking about scalps, and man, this thing juicy. Look at all this. Look at the ebb and flowing of the data set. All kinds of moves. It's what you want to see. Where most people are like, oh God, you see those low time frames? I mean, how do you trade that? There's no way. It's like, there's a way. But it is one of the biggest parts is you got to take your profit. Most people.
I find that a big thing for learning, especially, is look for easier assets to trade. Like that, look at that data set.
Oh man.
That is very tradable. That is very tradable.
Micro gold futures.
Whoops. And if you look at your altcoin that some altcoins you're looking at before, they're much more volatile. And if you're not fast fingered and reading the charts very comfortably, look at these data sets where they're easier to read, more obvious. Look at that. It's much more tradable if you're a new trader.
Yeah.
Or new to trading VEPS. Do that. Way easier to see the outliers coming in, hitting targets, taking your profit, getting out, flipping the trade, watching the mean reversion happen, wait till it hits the next target, taking your profits, flip it, wait for the mean reversion, etc., etc.
Fremont Street. P-Funk.
More feedback.
People make it hard on
call
themselves.
this morning.
The hell is Fremont Street?
Maybe some more feedback.
Oh, really?
Yeah, good call this morning. I was right in the same boat.
Nice.
Calls on SPY.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very short.
Especially you're at the center. You literally gap down to the center of the weekly. You know what's waiting down here. This isn't the bears. The bears aren't waiting here. Now you close below, and then you try to come back up to the weekly. There they are. Especially you're underneath the first standard deviation.
That's just a first great 1 hour trade. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Everything lined up like that.
For sure.
It's been like that.
Yeah.
Yesterday was almost identical.
Right.
Same way.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah,
So
anyway,
I just want to give you a good feedback.
And you're done.
Yeah, I do want to get some time on that one chart. Is there a time for that where I could get that one chart set up?
Didn't I send you some times?
Do what?
Yeah, I'll look again. Sorry. I'll just look again. We can chat. Thanks. Just want to let you know I got to go. Thanks.
Yeah, you got to go.
Good,
all right. No, we're working on it. We got to. Did we push those updates into those indicators, like the Swiss?
No.
the Swiss
They're on
and
there. They're
the
ready to
fish,
push.
the
They're ready to
fisher.
be pushed.
Don't we gotta, we never even, we got stuff to do. We never even published fish. We got it. It'd be easier for us just to give you like settings at this point, and I mean, you got all the indicators. But I understand it's
Hey,
a
no
lot easier.
problem. I'm not. I know you guys are busy. No biggie. I'm doing well. Hey, learning a lot and staying with it. So no pressure here. Just I'll talk in the chat, but everything in the first on 3 weeks, approaching a month, and it's real nice.
Yeah.
I just have to come real nice.
Thank
so
you. Yep.
no
We'll
pressure.
definitely do it.
Glad to hear it, and we will get to it ASAP.
I'll do the VRE first. I got to get in here and switch up these two normals and put the multi-time frame normal in here. Right now I'm just running two. Like that's the problem. These charts I want to share, they're not upgraded with what you have. I'm just lazy, right? I mean, it's the same thing. We upgraded the indicator for one has a multi-time frame. You can set up two, like I have Laplace, MTF Laplace, where I can populate 4 hour and daily out of the same indicator. Yeah, we'll get it. We will get it.
I'm learning just watching you go through your workflow. So I'll continue to do that until I get it set up. No problem.
Okay. Oh, that's Cisco, not Costco. Are you wanting Costco, P-Funk?
Yeah, I just wanted to see what your thought was.
Yeah. Where the hell? Don't I have the sucker on here? Thought I had Costco.
Exploded this morning.
What the fuck? Could have swore I had Costco on my chart. Of course, I go to Cisco. Dummy. It's not that. I know I have it somewhere. There we go. Hello. My God. Woo!
Happy to see discount prices.
Oh, I got pee. I'll be right back.
I mean, that is a heck of a trending move to the upside. That is sweet correlation on the SCP with a trending move on Entropy. Very obviously. Look at that outlier on variance. And you see it's turning around on the variance. And look at that outlier on the Z. I mean, that's a take profit zone if I've ever seen one.
Oh, yeah.
And you're starting to see volatility come down. And, correlation's also fallen. So it could still pump, but dude, you got such an outlier there. You're not taking profit there. And you look at the VRE levels on the shirts right there as well.
VREs are like 4 cents. 4 cents, tightness.
Yeah. I mean, that's a take profit zone. No doubt about it. That Z-score is such an outlier. And that variance as well, such a fat tail. And now it's coming down. Okay, it's negatively correlated. It could still pump. But without being greedy.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Especially on the 15-minute. My goodness. That's a long pump. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's more than an hour of pumpage.
It's an incredible move.
Yeah, and you got a sweet. I mean, okay, technically it's still in trend and it's still moving to the upside. But that, you're reaching an area where if it closes this candle flat or down,
yeah,
and you're trading a 15-minute, my goodness. But lower time frame, this thing is definitely in the profit zone.
Wow. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So watch for that entropy to be turning around soon.
We see something.
Loses the peak. Could it pump more? Yeah, sure.
No bull div.
Huge pump though on it.
Yeah, I mean on the 15-minute, that's a big move.
Man.
Yeah.
Costco, big boy.
Yeah.
What's up with them?
I think it's earnings. I think is what it was.
Way back, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that was days ago. That was.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, February or what? No, Thursday. Oh yeah, March 23rd. March 23rd at earnings. But yeah, it's been had this gap down right here. It's like, no, sir. We like Costco.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Real crazy. They love me. They tried to kick me out during the pandemic. I was that guy.
I mean,
Running around with the mask down on my chin. They're chasing me through the store. Sir, sir. I'm just throwing shit in my cart, pushing. Gotta pull your mask up. So I'd put it over my mouth. Like, no, up over your nose. I'm like, oh, okay. And then just drop it right back down. Continue shopping. Until you go to try to check out. Wanted my card. Oh, let me see your card. I'm like, no, you don't need my card. It's like, yeah. We're kicking you out. Just like, so I can't even buy this stuff. Like, nope. I was like, screw you.
Wow.
And now, right, years later, what's wrong now? Where's all your masks? What has changed? Still out there. More people are. Nah, I better shut up. We'll never get we'll get Trading View all upset. Let's see. Back to the charts where we should be. If you don't know, it was
4 hours after any trading move. That's already on an outlier. It's already at the third standard deviation band.
Yeah, man.
That's profit taking. I mean, yeah, sure. Could it continue with a crazy trading move? Sure. Why not? Because it's not like the SEP is very high.
You got all the volatility reads rising hard. Grades up here.
Yep. You continue pumping. Just
let me see.
Turn around and smack your
90-minute, boom. I mean, I'm taking profit all day. You got a 90-minute candle at 100 percentile with grade. Grade's up there. The 981, the 2400's right behind it. 981's right behind it at an 88. And the 2400's at a 57. But you got grade and actually grade is, let me blow this up. Yeah, 100%. Beautiful. Hell of a move. And look on this 90-minute candle. That's literally got, 13 minutes left? You're literally above the 99.7 Laplace on this 90-minute candle. I mean, my God, if you're not taking profit here, you're just not understanding. Can it go higher? Sure it could. But I'm taking profit. Big time. No reason not to. And what we have here, some, had some hidden bull. Hidden bull on 90.
Should have a little mean reversion too.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, we go over here.
Yeah.
Throw this baby on.
Let's see.
Yeah, you're almost at the 3SD band. You know what happens. For sure. And let's see. And yeah, as soon as you open up, it went down. Wick right to the 68.3 Laplace. Now, it's above the 2SD. So, I mean, this 4-hour candle closes in 2 hours and 42 minutes. There's a 95.4% chance it closes down below this blue dot here. 504.65 area. That's the probabilities right there. Another reason I'm taking profit. I don't care where it goes. The probabilities are telling me right now, man, it's probably a good time to take profit. Just because of that reason. In the next 2 hours and 41 minutes, there's literally a 95.4% chance Costco pulls back to that 504.7 area. It's on a mission right now, though. Let me see where this is at on the 33. Yeah, you're going to be way up here. Yeah, this thing's coming back. And where's that at? 500? About the 45 minute. Probably going to be up there too. Yep. 500. Okay. How far out here is the 15? This is way. Yeah, 2SD was running the 3. 500. Yeah, man. Everything's pointing to this 500.69 area. 500.69. Let's see where this is at on. Let me add this to the watch list. I'm on you. Thought I had Costco on there, man. Apparently not. It is now.
I got the time to buy options on this morning. I didn't, but I mean, yeah. Somebody told me to buy a 500 call on this.
Well, there you go, too.
I know, right? That's the only reason I'm even looking at it, because there's, the back of my head, and it's just gone straight up.
So look at the VRE. Look how tight this daily range was on Costco.
Yeah, I know, it's insane.
So you open up and it dumps down a wick right to that first 4-hour candle, 68.3, and literally bounced from there off this tight range, telling you, look, this is going to trend. Here's another thing. Look where the top of the daily range is. 504.2. That's mean reversion on what was that, the 4 hour? You're way outside the daily range. And what just stifled it? That's the daily 95.4 Laplace. There's a second standard deviation. Wonder how many people out in Costco land are longing this right now. When we know what's going to happen. By the end of the day, this is going to be inside this daily range. Let's see. As the day progresses, we'll see where this... is that what's going on? Yeah, you would know. You would know, my friend. Okay.
Oh, you know, that's why it's pumping.
You probably got stock in that, I would imagine, my friend. So, yeah, everybody's like, yoo-hoo, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, wow.
Okay.
From 90 cents to $1.02. Nice.
10%, okay.
Nice. Okay. Maybe I should have just, what's the news? Or, I mean, it was in the charts before the news came out. So it's always great. There definitely was hidden bull div. Good stuff. Good stuff. Go Costco, man. It's pumping too. I mean, you're outside the distribution on the 90-minute. It's crazy. How close was that on the 4 hour? Yeah. So what are we up here on the 4 hour? 510? 510's at the 99.7 Laplace. 510. And that is up here. Whoops. Where you at? 99.7 Laplace. There it is. Up by the 4th standard deviation normal distribution. Whoa, that is not it. Hold on. Is that the daily? What was I looking at? Hold on here. What gives? That's a 4 hour knuckle. My goodness. My bad. I'm looking for the 4 hour 99.7 Laplace. That's right. There. 510. There it is. Boop. It's the 4 hour, not the daily, silly. So, could we be running there? Could. But look, you got the second standard deviation. You got monthly resistance level. Right? Is that the top of the monthly? Let me see some here. No. 521. Is that just the first? Is that the first monthly resistance level? Yeah. No? Second, huh? All right, let me scale this down real quick. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's the top of the monthly. Okay. Yeah, 520. So where's this thing running? Because that is the top of the monthly range right there. Right? We only got what? God, this month went fast. You got to be kidding me right now. So 520. Like 522 is the top of the monthly range for Costco. This thing really wants to get down. But that's also daily, 99.7 Laplace. Man, if it gets out there, that could be a short of the century. Going into tomorrow anyway. You never know. It's definitely running. Giving these probabilities a nice punch right in the face. But that's what volatile assets, that's why we use Laplace distribution. When something gets really volatile, to be able to get on top of the daily 99.7, this thing the probabilities are so low. Very low. That's about time to wrap this sucker up. Yeah, what a move. Good call. Looking at that. Just seeing the beautiful little outliers. 4 hour everywhere. Few 33-minute candles. Lovely. And I mean the correlation, right? The correlation flipped right here to have an outlier to downside. You can see you got this pullback, but man, that thing's strong. It sucked right back up. But then again, right? You're looking at profit. When volatility peaks out, especially over here too, you know, boom, now the 981 peaked out right at the top of this candle. I mean, you don't have to just go on the 525. You can wait on the other lengths too. And the 981 peaked out on the next candle. That would have been great. Y grade was still up there. Good profit. Good profits indeed. All right, yeah, let's wrap this up. Have to keep an eye on.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problemo.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, look, SPY doing exactly what it did yesterday. Just a nice slow climb. Slow climb. Yeah, easy just because it gapped down to the center of the weekly. Immediately my eyes turned to the top side, and I was talking at the beginning about the bottom side of the 68.3. Just almost hit it, right? You buy that 413 back when that was going on. Remember, it was 40 cents. It's pulled back now down to 54, but I can imagine that wick up there, it was probably up to about 60. Probably up about 60. But it would have been a way quicker profit. I might be back in the trade, but I would have already taken profit. There's no doubt. Same with you Costco folks. If you're in a trade, I would be taking profit. See, I would. This is not financial advice. This is what I would be doing. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Usually don't.
Thanks, bro. Have a good day.
Yep, you too. All right, guys. Thanks for watching in the Discord. We appreciate your support as always. If you're watching on TradingView, hit that rocket icon for us. Help this get out to other traders. See how many we got? 5. Nice. And if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, thank you as well. Give us hit the like button. Hit the like button so it gets out. Not that it matters on YouTube when you're shadow banned. So what are you going to do? We just keep plugging along. Maybe we should start mason jarring up farts or something. Maybe we get some views. There's some of the goofiest YouTube channels out there that just nonstop just getting crazy views. Then you get a channel that actually is giving good information to retail traders, and they shadow ban us. There's a reason. They don't want this information getting out. I'm telling you. They do not want this info getting out. That's why we're doing it. Screw them. Screw the man. We're going to tell everybody about it. We're going to be screaming from the rooftops. And with all that being said, wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday. What will it be? Yeah, March 21st. Last trading day of the week for traditional markets. See you then, guys. Peace.